Hi Gemini, how are you? This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is general, of course, as you know. Will not resonate for everyone. Let me fix my chair. So I've got this old gaming chair that it's a hand-me-down for my son. And like one of the legs, which actually more than one, but one of them is constantly, it's on rollers, it's always falling off. And so I try not to move it, but what ends up happening is I'm like so far away. Anyway. Not sure why I needed to share all that, but anyway, we've got a Gemini reading. This could be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Check out your other placements. Don't force the reading. I'm totally off track in what I'm supposed to say, so let's just look at your two cards that came out pre-shuffle, the Tower and the Magician. So that's quite an interesting combination. And the Tower is... most of you know we've got Sagittarius energy and Aries. I'm also feeling Taurus, Virgo, but it's something that comes crashing down, something that is, devastating, not always in a negative way. Sometimes it's a major life change, and it's something that demands your attention. It's not something you can overlook, okay? And then we've got the Magician, which is somebody that has all the tools needed to manifest what they want. So what this could indicate is that something major is happening, but it's putting you in a position to, look at the swirl, to create something. Usually towers bring good changes. They aren't always easy to get through. Let me show you what I found on my walk. Look at that. And I don't know how to make them look pretty again. I washed them because I was a little nervous about them being germy, but look at the beautiful colors too. I've never found a blue feather. I think this is blue jay. I don't know of any other blue birds, so it gotta be blue jay, right? So, but anyway, beautiful. And I found two, and I've never even found one blue jay feather or blue feather before, so I thought that was kind of neat. All right, so let's get started. How are you? I love you guys. I'm so thankful that you're here. And for those of you that have stunk, for those of you that have stood by me through the last few months where I've been struggling with past trauma and shadow work and stuff, haven't been myself. Thank you so much for still being here. If you, that's all I'm going to say. Okay, so we have the pay. Thank you. It means a lot to me. And for those of you who hit thumbs up before you even have time to watch the video, you have no idea how much that support means to me. I mean, it is, if you want to tell me it's you in the comments, I like to say thank you, but that means so much to me. It's so supportive, and it just touches my heart. So thank you for that so much. Just thank you for all your love and support. If you're new, welcome. Oh, also the other thing is the intention and prayer I'm sitting and praying over all of you guys this month is to embrace, interesting. Embrace change, not be afraid. Embrace change as a blessing, as sometimes it's a push from the universe, Sometimes the storm comes to clear your path. Sometimes, the storm comes to force you on to move down a path. So interesting. I didn't even think about that. But also, it's another saying that I love is when you run towards the storm instead of away from it, you get through it faster. So there's, some certain breed or herd of cattle that actually, run towards the storm, whereas most of them will run away. And they did studies on it, and anyway, so it's like going away from the storm. Eventually it catches up to you anyway, right? And what you resist persists is a little catchphrase. But eventually it catches up to you, and then you're running along with it for a while, right? So not sure where. That's my intention in prayer for you guys, is that you embrace change and utilize change as a blessing to propel you into something bigger, better, okay? Also that there's not just one path. So this is all part of my prayer for you guys, but there's not just one path. There's multiple paths. There is maybe one direct path, but there's multiple directions you could go that will be successful. So don't overthink the perfect, you know what I mean? Just take the steps forward. Okay, so let's get started. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Could be an apology or communication, but it looks like it's about love. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so it looks like communication coming. A gesture of love. Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck is waiting. Seven of Pentacles could be waiting for a sign, waiting for enough money, waiting for the resources. This is often a trap. Waiting can be a trap, okay? Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, you guys are strong. Here we go. Your energy. Knight of Wands. Fast, passionate, taking action. Oh, but there's a break on here. Stop, start, stop, start. I feel like there's like a little bit of not knowing the path, not knowing the route. Okay, this one came out first, remember? I think the conflict, bickering, competition. So somebody might be stressing out about competition, or it doesn't have to be competition. It could be bickering, it could be petty. It's something that's not worthy of the energy or time that it's taking from you. There's a walking away from it. Maybe it's conflict with a specific person. The Eight of Cups, walking away, that's typically walking away from something that's not easy to walk away from. If you think about, so this is perfect timing, divine timing, this is trust. It's destiny. This is your outside energy, whatever energy you're dealing with. But I just want to show you where I split the deck accidentally, or, magician, creation. So it looks like whatever you're dealing with is looking and trying to manifest probably a return. So, okay. But what I was saying here is I don't remember. Taking a step, there was more, but maybe we'll get back to it. Taking a step towards something, even if you make mistakes or you don't have all the resources, that is still progress versus not taking a step towards something is definitely staying still. So, I know what I was going to say. So people like, if you think about really successful people that have, become very successful, they've had failures, they've had questions, nobody is without these things. So they've had challenges and so-called failures, or what they would perceive as failures or rejections. And they, just like anyone else, could have gotten stuck there and stayed there and overthought it. It's that they didn't do that they moved on from it. It does look like apology. Wow, maybe from a Fool. There's the Fool card and a Ten of Wands. So this is, in your person's energy, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, so divine timing. It's a timing thing. It is forward motion. It looks like you have a return here with the Six of Cups. I'm going to say this one more time, and then I'm not going to keep saying it, because I know I just go nuts on y'all. Just don't ever want you guys waiting for someone because you're watching tarot readings that say that someone's returning, okay? That's not helpful. Waiting is not good for your vibration or your mental state or your confidence. All right. So anyway, we've got Six of Cups, somebody returning or thinking about the past, wanting a new beginning, the Fool. And Interesting, the candle just went out. The Ten of Wands, that's very burdened by it. I wonder if I shuffled since I showed you guys that Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, because that was just there again. So recent past, heartbreak, pain, 3 swords, something hurting. Oh goodness, 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness, some of you guys might be in a twin flame. 3 swords, 10 of Cups. So something that was supposed to be really strong and thought of as really, really beautiful, you know, house, the fairy tale, was painful. We're going to have to dig into that a little deeper. I just want to show you these that are next on the bottom of the deck. Wow. And there's that Ace of Pentacles again. So this is definitely significant because this keeps grabbing my attention. But 4 of Wands, foundation, strength, strong foundation. Here's strength. The Strength card is somebody that doesn't give up. They keep going even when it's hard. She's, you know, mastering that balance, that energy of the lion and the lamb. It's a good balance of feminine, masculine energy, knowing when to pursue, when to chase, when to be aggressive. And I mean, who can tame a lion, right? You got to have some some patience. Somebody is really having to exude a lot of patience towards, I believe, a soulmate. Could be an Aries. Doesn't have to be, but anyway, or towards... Okay, I just want to say this in case this applies to somebody. So when you feel insecure or you don't know who you are, you feel like you've been you really, really want someone, make sure you don't, like, if you've been wronged, a lot of times what I'm picking up in tarot is that a lot of times the viewer will try to make light of it and maybe they'll apologize when obviously it wasn't their wrongdoing. You know what I mean? Like, because they want to act like, oh, they're not easily bothered or they're not a burden or whatever, and that's lowering your value. So that might be what's happening here with this Ace of Pentacles that keeps like grabbing my attention. We also have the World card. That's a cycle completion, but this needs to be a growth cycle. And then we have Perseverance. Don't lower yourself because someone else isn't apologizing. It looks like you are going to get an apology. Just make sure you don't try to act like you're okay when you're not. You know, it's better just to withdraw. Whenever things have space between them or there's distance and we're so scared that that's bad, that actually isn't bad, because what happens is the person that pulled back gets to regain, they get the space that they were wanting. If somebody pulls away from you, they're going to get the space that they were wanting, right? Unless you blow up their phone. And then eventually they start, what starts highlighting in the beginning, the attention is, or what you feel is normal processes is the space that you were wanting. But then when that person they pulled back from doesn't reach out and is literally not in their energy anymore, they start thinking of the good things. So it's kind of like it's a shift in dynamic. If somebody pulls away because they wanted space or because they were upset, they were thinking about the negatives, right? That's what's the strongest at that time. But then after a little bit of time goes on, sometimes it's a few days, sometimes it's weeks, but then it shifts to where they start remembering the good and the bad starts fading. So don't be afraid of distance is what I'm saying. And don't lower yourself to act like you know, don't text someone and say, are you okay? I don't know, something like that, okay? Don't text them and say, are you okay, if they are the one that wanted space. Okay. All right, so anyway, we've got the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. I mean, I'm not supposed to be telling you guys what to do. So just everything I say is just thoughts that are coming into my head. Somebody blocked. So it's a very on-off. It's hurt, happy, block, coming back in and out. And it looks like cooperation's coming. Just make sure you don't, if somebody comes back and as soon as they come back, you're not like, oh yeah, fine, like nothing happened. Don't overgive, something like that. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant, very strong truth, clarity, energy here. The Hierophant, truth, tradition, family, morals, moral compass, code of ethics. This is victory after a battle. So strong energy of a husband, father, Emperor. So in the outcome, we have truth about relationships, maybe responsibility. Somebody's realizing their responsibility. Oh my God, you guys. Wow. So strong twin flame. Oh, I got chills. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to say this again. If you have not watched my extendeds, I don't do personals and I don't do extendeds very often. I know I need to do more because I haven't done them in a while, but they are timeless and they're so freaking detailed. They come through like a personal and they're like a fraction of the price. So check them out. I'll link them down below. There's a twin flame series and then there's actually some for every sign, but they don't go to a specific video. Okay, so just look at the titles. You can watch the trailer, but my gosh, wow. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. So strong twin. I kind of started staying away from, you know, going into twin flame too easily, because I think it can be hurtful for a lot of people who just think that it's because it's a twin flame they're allowed to just sit and wait for someone. That is not helpful. But anyway, those extendeds go into every question. Is it a twin flame? What's time frame? We get pretty much answers to everything. They're pretty amazing. But Emperor, Empress. So it looks like there's going to be union and victory after a battle. But what is always my message? Don't wait, Gemini. Please don't wait for someone. Work on yourself. This took a turn. So whatever tower you have happening or that you've been through feeling lost, it was very beneficial because it's creating a push or a nudge or a lightning bolt for some of us that don't take it so easily to manifest what we want. So besides this, what else are you working on? What else can you stop going, you know, stop, start. Somebody blocked you again, I think there. But your person has some seriously powerful energy. Okay, so they're balancing 2 of Pentacles. Okay, and that's, yeah, they're, you guys, they've got somebody who's toxic, I think, a drama queen in their environment, maybe somebody, it could even be a family member, a mother, that's difficult. The Queen of Wands is somebody that's strong and has a lot of passion for something, but paired up with the 7 of Swords is not typically a good thing. So they're very heavily burdened. It does look like they want a new beginning. You've got, I guess it could be a karmic. Hierophant, truth, clarity, victory after a battle, 2 of Cups. So I think somebody else has been pursuing them. And there's that, there it is again. You guys see this like 5th, 6th time, that Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like an apology. For shutting down the love that was deserved. You're going to get, yeah, communication. Look at this, communication. All over it. Wow. Let's do an oracle. Let's do an oracle real quick. So you guys, I would love to hear how this worked out. Just, I feel like I kind of got a little bit off sidetracked on the love, but there's something here that you're a project or something that you're supposed to be walking away from, this in and out, start, stop, start, stop. There's a need for consistency. There you go. I almost said that with did we get the Chariot? So there's so much emphasis now, like on certain apps, you know, that are like, you're in the perfect place, you're right where you're supposed to be. It's a lie. Oh, and not for everyone. Sometimes you are, but for those that are struggling to get off the couch and eat healthy, that's not where they're supposed to be. So, you know, all these nice little one-liners sound good. It's like, oh, it's typically not all or nothing. It's typically depends on the situation. So take those with a grain of salt. You know, maybe when you read them, go, is this true for me? Or is this what I'm supposed to be? Okay, so perseverance, I know I can do whatever I set my mind to, and discipline, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So that goes really well with these first two cards, which it's all about not giving up, knowing your value, staying on task. Something's giving you a nudge, whatever tower or, you know, eye-opening event that's, there it is again. This money, it's a revolving money. Whatever this is that's going on that feels like it's a, oh no, like the world is falling or whatever, it is a purposeful and it is going to propel you. Here, even on the bottom of the deck, we got Ten of Swords. It's painful ending. Then we got charging forward. Then we got taking a break. Right? What's it involve? Money. So I think you guys have some abundance coming. But you are looking at something that could either keep you stuck, or propel you. Discipline. Let's read that perseverance card real quick. I love to hear your stories. And if you just want to say hi, that would be great too. Or if you want to say thumbs up, I mean, thumbs up to the intention or prayer. If you guys let, I love to see where you're watching from, because that way I can connect the prayer chain, you know, in my mind. Page 80. I also love when you guys set your intentions, because it gives me ideas. So if you have some fears and you're not sure about it, it's all cluttered in your mind. I'm really big lately, especially lately, on journaling, writing it down, asking why. Why is that stopping me? What am I afraid of? What's the worst that could happen? What's the best that could happen? What do I want? What do I need to do to get there? Okay, so it says, I know I can do whatever I set my mind to. As a soul, you are on a mission in this physical dimension. You are the only one who knows the correct path. Your intuition, your connection to spirit is your compass. You have the power to stay the course, and you are stronger and more determined than you might first think. In order to experience the many successes in life, you must mature and realize the strength within yourself. We got the strength card really in the beginning, right? Where is it? What did I do with it? Did I put it back? I know we did. We had the strength card, because I was talking about the lion and the lamb. All right, that must not have been a... That's so weird. Where I don't know what happened to it. The strength within yourself and the quality of inner courage. Life doesn't just happen. We must make it happen. It is natural for us within this human school to shy away from what we believe to be difficult, because we concern ourselves with how others will perceive us. We are afraid of failure, ridicule, or coming up short. So I got to tell you, I watched a pick a card from Eso Tarot, and oh my gosh, it set me straight so much. It was the one where you choose the turtles, and like, I don't know if you guys are into pick cards. I really want to start doing this. I just feel like I can't do anything different right now when the channel is struggling, because anytime you start a new type of video, it sets you back. And right now I'm like struggling to pay my bills. Like, should I keep doing it, you know? But it was okay. So I think it was pile one. If y'all want to watch it, I don't know why it just was so powerful of not shying down or, you know, like lowering or dimming your light because you're worried about what other people think. It was like so exactly what I needed to hear at the time. So anyway, life doesn't just happen. We make it happen. It's natural for us in this human school I like the way it calls it school, to shy away from what we believe to be difficult because we concern ourselves with how others will perceive us. We're afraid of failure, ridicule, or something coming up short. So she talks about everyone has haters. And there's a lot of people online that aren't doing anything with their lives. They have too much time. The busier you are, if you're busy making money, being successful, pursuing passions, you're not going to have time to be writing comments about what other people are doing. You just doesn't even cross your mind, right? You're busy with your own stuff. So now is the time to make the proper changes and take risks and do things you never thought you could do before. Your soul must learn to become aware of its inner strength. Live the joyfulness your soul yearns for and engage in activities you've always wanted to try but were afraid you'd fail at. Your soul would not yearn for something that you couldn't accomplish. You have the strength and fortitude to be capable of greatness. So do me a favor, because I shared that video, please don't click off this video to watch that one. Write it down or something and watch it later. But if you go like from this video to that video, it can affect, you know, it can affect this video being, you know, in the algorithm. So anyway, I do like that video I was just talking about. I do, you know, if you are into pick a card, you might want to check it out, but just don't go straight there from here. I don't know what I'm saying. How else are you going to do it? I don't know. Watch more of my videos first, please. Oh, I am such a dork. Anyway, this is amazing. Perseverance, discipline. I'm so embarrassed now. Okay, Gemini, I love you guys. Please let me know how this resonated, how it was helpful. Say hi in the comments and hit thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, because that would be good. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye, Gemini. I love you guys. Okay, let me just recap. Whatever tower you're in, it's purposeful. It's going to help propel you into the next stage. You got a twin flame situation, it looks like, coming, and it's going to be revealed truth, clarity after a battle. This is moral compass, code of ethics, tradition, could be marriage. In the past, this person hurt you, in and out, and it looks like there was some sort of karmic influencing it. Okay. Also, it looks like a strong apology. This wouldn't leave us alone. And there's the arch again for the twin flame card. So, love you guys, and I will see you soon. Check out your other placements. Okay. Okay. Bye, Gemini.